Celeste Alvarez and the Carondelet Cougars. 13 points and 7 rebounds for this phenomenal competitor. But despite the great run at the end of the second quarter that gave you ladies a 1-point lead at halftime, I'm sure you were hoping that there would be a similar one. In the fourth quarter, you certainly cut into that double-digit lead. But you've had a chance to reflect on it a little bit. Talk it over with your girls. What are the emotions right now?
Honestly, in the locker room, the vibes were good. I'm really proud of our team. We played hard in the first half. We definitely got a little ahead of ourselves after halftime because we were up by 1. Feeling good in our home gym. But we have 2 more chances to play them, and I know we have more to unlock. We didn't shoot well today. We didn't shoot our free throws well, threes. So, there's always another game for this, and I know there's a lot to improve on. So now we all know individually what we can do, and I'm, feel good. We did a lot today.
Celeste, I appreciate the honesty and transparency because it is very uncharacteristic that I'm going to come into this amazing gym and watch you incredible women not make a three-pointer. We could probably count that on one hand in the amount of times in Coach Sopak's career that's happened.
Yeah.
And then like you said, maybe some of the challenges at the free throw line, that might have been able to cut in the deficit. Especially when the clock was stopped. Those are solvable things. Like if we're looking at at the optimistic aspect, like I thought you ladies played great in stretches defensively. You basically took Gunderson out of the game after the first quarter. And like I said, the solvable things are like you're gonna make more 3-pointers than not going forward. You're gonna make more free throws than not going forward. Like is that something to be optimistic about? That it's not like something that you can't fix.
Oh yeah, for sure. And even looking at the stat line after the game, I don't think we made a single 3. So at least we know next time going into it. It can't get worse than that.
Right.
Like, you can't get worse than 0.
And when they make 7, obviously, that's a wide margin right there.
Yeah, that'll put us at a little deficit. Yeah. But, there's definitely a lot to improve on. And, seeing these mistakes now is good for our team. So, glad we saw it tonight.
Just whether it's their gym or your gym, but especially your gym, like just Friday night, right? Like this is the show, right? And this is the rivalry, and one of the best, not just in the NCS, but in the entire state of California. Like, what does it mean for you as a woman who has played in the biggest stage in the state and and has a ring to show for it? Like, but what does it mean to you, like in your neighborhood, in your league, in the North Coast section, in your backyard, that so many people come out and respect Carondelet and San Ramon Valley the way they do?
Yeah, it's really special, honestly, especially for tonight's game. I was just sitting on the bench looking, I could see my friends, family. It's really awesome being able to see that. And it was a great environment tonight, too, because not only did we have a lot of fans, but SRV, they always bring out their people. So it was a great environment. I don't know if it could compare to the King Stadium, but it was great just seeing a lot of hometown faces, teachers, staff, Carondelet community. It was really awesome.
Last thing, obviously, like you said, this will not be the only chapter this year. Last year there were 3 chapters, but in terms of like really getting back to it the next game, right? And taking, even though you may not see green and gold for a while, like just to be, that it's like, hey, we need to be locked in and we need to be on our P's and Q's. Learning from tonight, to approach that until we see them again. So, how much motivation and drive and will and determination will there be present, from this group, taking, what you learned from tonight?
Yeah, no, we have a lot of drive with this team, so we're going to come back to practice next week, work harder than we can, work for moments like these, so we can be as successful as possible. So there's we have a lot of desires on this team, and, especially with last year's ending, we're just trying to duplicate it and just work as hard as possible after every game, after every outcome, just keep working. That drive is always there with this team.
Absolutely. Well, the one thing that is undisputed is that Carondelet has something that San Ramon Valley wants, and that's the state championship ring. So it's not about the first chapter. It's always about the final punctuation mark. And Celeste Alvarez was a huge reason why last year, and will be again this year. Celeste, fantastic effort tonight, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you.